All right, so the courage to be disliked. Now, first I'm gonna start off kind of with the cons of this book. I would say I usually don't do that, but the bad thing about it is it's kind of like I'm right, you're wrong type of book. So he talks about how he's right and kind of how Sigmund Freud, however you say his name, honestly never learned how to say his name, that he's wrong. What he says, all his theories, whatever, not all of them, but they turn us. Oh, they turn us into robots. We're Machine Lake with his theories, whatever. So that's kind of I would say unnecessary. Like you don't need to, talk bad about fruits there just because you think yours is better. But I mean, I guess that's what they have to do in this world. Pretty much everybody, all psychologists. I don't want to say psychologists. I don't know if psychologists, but philosophers, they all talk down on other ones. Unfortunately, maybe not all of them. Right? There's probably some ones that actually preach what they say instead of this dude who he does it, but not all the way, and he knows he doesn't all the way. So where should I start? We could start right now. How to achieve real happiness? Simple. Straight from the words of this guy, Ichiro Kishimi. He said, "Contribute to a community." It's it's kind of that simple. So in his theories, Aldrian's theory, he we are in a big community of the world, a big community of the state, city, country. I mean, not country. Place of the city, street, things like that. Like, oh, it might be in a community of two people, three people. So you're in just like a little friend group outside playing basketball. Like there's like taxonomies of communities. So what you want to do is contribute to one of those communities, but contribute like consciously and wholeheartedly. That's kind of it. He says that's all that's necessary to be happy. You don't need recognition, validation, none of that. And this book was kind of about interpersonal relations. That's relations with other people, pretending yourself. So, like with the theory of mind and things, that's pretty much where all the problems come from. Like, the dude was scared to talk to other people simply because he thought he wasn't good enough. Like you see, and then, Ichido, he talked about, you know, it's not because you don't think you're good enough, it's because you don't want to be embarrassed. And he's like, oh, yeah, I guess. And he was like, yeah, it's because you hate yourself. He's like, yeah, I hate myself. It's kind of like, like he was just telling them, like, it's not because you don't think you're good enough. Like there's other reasons to it too. And like the dude, again, I don't know if it was Fumitaki Koga, but he had a situation where he was in a diner and someone spilled coffee on his new suit, on his new jacket, and he got mad and yelled. And the Ichiro, he said, you didn't get mad, just because coffee spilled on you, but you got mad so you can yell, and you yelled so that he can like do what you wanted him to do, which was fix the jacket. So like he's basically saying like whatever we do, it has like it has a meaning that we don't believe it has. So like when we cry, you think, oh, we cry to grieve, but he might say something like, oh no, we cry to make ourselves feel better. He would say something like that. That's something he would say. So that was cool. But now we could talk about what it is, the courage to be disliked. Now, to have the courage to be disliked, that is a powerful thing from this dude's mouth. It's something very profound. Now, it's powerful because, like, when you don't have theory of mind, like, you don't care what others think of you. And you can live your life how you want to, doing what you want. And so basically, like, what he's trying to say is have courage to be disliked, to be different, to be away from everybody else. And I I really agree with that. That's what I do. I try to. I don't say be disliked, but I'm always the underdog. At least I try to be the underdog in all situations. And I could say honestly, I'm biased towards that because I take the underdog position on purpose. Like if everybody votes this, I'm voting that. If everyone says this, I'm saying that. So that's it. And this was a cool book. Like I said in the beginning, it's not 100% true, but see if it works for you. This was The Courage to Be Disliked.